everyone, welcome back to another stream here. It's Tuesday, and Tuesday is TEC Day. Replay Lobby 1, the pros tackling the Nürburgring 24-hour layout. And no one is with me today, unfortunately, in the booth, so you have to endure myself again for the next hour to see what happened in yesterday's race here around the ring. So hello everyone in chat. So also Prodigy the Plat hasn't provided the graphics, so we will start without them. We will go quickly through the grid and see what happens. So during on pole position, Richie E2, then we have Dylan in P3, Keza as a guest starter in P4, Lemony E5, Arden 6th, at Psycho P7, it's Prodigy in 8th, Zeskar P9, Beetlejuice in P10, and Sluxy in P11 it is. Alright, let's go. We start this one, will be 8 laps, and as usual on TEC, racing arts and mediums are required. We'll put on info for you as well, and let's start the replay, right? We see the red lights and out, and away we go, heading into the first crucial chicane with a standing start. Richie on mediums with a good start already up into P1. Now we are braking for the first chicane, Deering on the inside, Richie around the outside, Stacy with Lemony with a good start up to P3, Dylan P4, Keza in P5, Matt in 6th, Arden on the outside, loses a position to Matt, P7, Sluxy up to P8 with a good start, Prodigy and Beetlejuice on the hards, Prodigy also on the hards, Zeskar is running hards, Sluxy on the hards, Arden hards, then Matt is also using the hard tires, Keza on hards challenging Dylan, side by side they go. I think Dylan has the run for the Michael Schumacher, he does. Dylan is also using the hards, we have Richie on the mediums, Lemony on the mediums, and Deering on the mediums. So top 3 with medium tires, rest is on the racing hards, it is so. Final bits of the GP track with Deering leading the way, Lemony in P2 and Richie P3, closely followed by Dylan and Keza. So we are going through the chicane, the NGK chicane, the flowing one, and now on to the Nordschleife we go. Deering in the lead, Lemony P2, Richie P3, Dylan in P4, Keza with a penalty already, whoops, in P5. Matt 6th, Arden P7, Sluxy from P11 up to P8 on that GP track. Now his favorite part of the track, not only a little bit wide there for Sluxy, but keeps it tidy through Hudson-Bach. Let's see how this goes. Zeskar in P9 close, Beetlejuice and Prodigy at the back a bit so far, so we are heading towards Flugplatz. Double right-hander let out in those two cars, and Lemony putting on some pressure early on Deering, coming through Schwedenkreuz, let out, braking for Arenberg. Downhill we go into the Foxhole, the Fuchsröhre. See Richie and Dylan close behind on that opening lap. Braking for Arden, of course. Oh, a bit deep for Lemony. Down, upshifts, quite hectic. Deering with a better run out of that section. Approaches the Rebel Tree, hello. And into Metzgesfeld. Left-hander is flat. Then braking downshift into 3rd gear. Over the curb, oh, a little bit of a wiggle. it is, and we see Richie right behind. Richie in P3, Dylan P4, Matt in 5th, Arden still running P6, then a little gap to Slugsy. So something happened. We lost someone. Keza, I think we lost Keza. Zeska in P8. Beetlejuice in P9. Keza is running P10. Prodigy in 11th at the moment. So the bottom cars all using the hard tires. It's still just the top 3 running on those mediums. So it looks like a 3 to 4 laps on mediums and then the rest on the hards as the go-to strategy. Maybe we see some variations in it. We'll find out. So midway through the first lap, it is still Deering leading the pack. Lemony in P2. We are running through Kessichen towards the Bravery corner. And in those two cars, the left-hander is just flat. No drama. Oh, touches the inside curb a little bit. Car gets unsettled, but nothing happened. The top 3 running away with it. Dylan doing a good job there, opening up the gap to Matt and trying to stay with the top 3 at the moment. So Matt in P5, Arden trying to keep up in P6. Yeah, of course, Zach, I know all the names. Would be crazy if not, right? It's like I struggle with 1 or 2 because it's such a long lap, but I covered a couple of races now here with the commentary for the Nordschleife or the Nürburgring 24. So yeah, pretty confident about the track sections, the corner names. Keyboard is trying to keep up, yeah. I mean, come on, still doing a good job. Yeah, nice little gap to Beetlejuice, Zeska, Keza, Slugsy, and Prodigy. Prodigy having all sort of issues now to stay with the other drivers. A little jump there, we see Deering a bit wide. Keeps it on the gray stuff. Now Landsgarten 2, the little jump, which isn't a jump in those high downforce cars. We go through Stefan Bellopes and Lemony squeezed the great run. The same goes for Richie. We enter Schwalbenschwanz, one of the party zones around the ring. Then the exit of Schwalbenschwanz, it's the mini carousel. Good run for the Irish driver, Lemony. Little gap now, and will we see Richie with a run through Geigenkopf, the double right-hander before the long straight, the Döttinger Höhe, under the Audi Sports sign we go. And Richie in the slip. I think the same goes for Lemony at that point of the race. So great camera shots. Here we can cycle through the cars. Oh no, come on. Okay, give us those lovely shots in here, the long, straight, good look at all the cars. Keza up to P8, Slugsy in 9th, Prodigy 10th, and Zeska with an issue dropped down to P11, so braking for the final chicane Hohenrhein. It's still Lemony squeeze in P2 behind Deering, and Richie top 3 with a little gap. Dylan doing a great job there on those hard tires. It's a great opening lap. Dylan also chose this track as he was eligible to do so because of the previous season. He got a pick for the next one and opted to go for the Nürburgring 24-hour. Keza is, yeah, Simon, yeah, whatever he's pronounced. No one can pronounce the name, so that's why he came up with Keza. Exactly. But yeah, for you, we think he was racing with us many seasons ago as a regular in TEC. Keza down to P11. Oh, he switched over to the mediums. One lap on the hards. That's an interesting strategy. I'm not sure if this will work. Definitely not a one stop, right? Mediums won't be lasting for that long. We will be doing another stop, pretty sure. So, Hearing entering the Nordschleife again into Sabine Schmitz. The gap to Lemony, 1.5, 2 seconds maybe at that point. And another 1.5 seconds to Richie by the looks. Then Dylan, Matt, and Arden slowly is losing contact. Ooh, Mad Psycho, and here comes Beetlejuice, the Finnish driver. Closed that gap. Just over 1 second by the visuals, and might have a little bit of a slipstream run now coming up towards Flugplatz. It is. Nice little run again. We are approaching Schwedenkreuz. In real life, see on YouTube many accidents there on the tourist rides. The cars not able to handle the speed around here. Tricky corner, but in Group 3, Group 2 cars, no issue there in dry conditions. It's just a little kink, flat out, nothing to worry. So the sparks flying in those sunrise conditions. We are approaching the early morning stages during that race, and see nice run for Beetlejuice now, right behind Arden. Both are on the hard tires at this stage. Yeah, YouTube corner is not an official corner, but the same goes for Miss Hit Miss or something like that. So those corners just don't have a name. So someone came up with them, and the exit of München is basically YouTube corner because so many YouTubers are filming there. A good location. So yeah, but not every section, every corner has a name on this long track. To be fair, not an official one, let's put it that way. So close driving here between Arden and Beetlejuice. Let's have a look at this Luxy with a little drift. A Prodigy in P9, that's car in 10th. Still, they can see each other. And Keza with the funky strategy at the front of the race. Those top three are still running really close. Hearing Lemony and Richie once again coming through one of the best sections on the track now. We are approaching the carousel. We go on board a little bit. See the concretes, nice run. Now we're going uphill again. This is the technical, the fast flowing section of the track. So approaching Hohe Acht. This one right-hander early on the power. Use a little bit of the curb maybe on the outside. Now section fast flowing, Wippermann left, right, brake, drop one down, one gear early on the power again. Now down will we go into the party zone. München, it is. Don't run too wide on the exit. Smooth the exit of München, YouTube corner. The exit, oh, and Deering runs wide. Ooh, that that's the opportunity for Richie into Ice Corvette. We go, oh, let's see, let's get those. Also, we lost Lemony. What happened to Lemony? A little mistake, and Richie in P2 coming through Landsgarten section. Now the exit into Stefan Lopez. We go, it's frantic racing. Richie is pushing like crazy now. Yes, Zach. I called it, right? It's always a good spot to have your camera ready in case something happens. So during with a good run out of the mini carousel, and now gets to run through Geigenkopf onto the long straight. We go. During leading this one, Richie in second, Lemony in P3. Dylan lost it. Dylan dropped it down to P7 with a little mistake. So Dylan behind Beetlejuice and out of Beetlejuice now with the slipstream. This looks like an easy overtake. There's a little bit of bump drafting happening, or what's going on? Arden just running in the middle of the road, and Beetlejuice goes to the inside just before the Bilstein Bridge, and they go side by side through the little kink. Arden not conceding this position at the moment. He stays in front, braking for Hohenreiner. Beetlejuice just slipped through, up in position into P5. Arden down to P6, and Dylan right behind in P7. The hard tire runners here with Mad Psycho, the quickest of them at the moment, 7:33. Lemony, the gap to Richie opened up. Richie was really close to Deering. Now a little bit of a breather for the Irish driver. So we were with Beetlejuice and Arden. And here comes Dylan. Gets the run probably up to the chicane. We'll wait for that. No, we go down into the Goodyear hairpin. Can Dylan stay close to Michael Schumacher? That's the question. Maybe dirty air? No, not losing that much, so braking for the left-hander into Bilstein curve. And Arden keeping that position for now, staying with Beetlejuice as well, keeps his nose still in front through the chicane, and once again entering Nordschleife for the third time of this race. So now it's the tricky part to perform some overtakes. So into the Hatzenbach section we go, fast flowing corners into the right hander. Don't brake too late, otherwise you say hello to barrier on the outside. Now exit of Hatzenbach. Good one, the crucial downhill left-hand corner to get the run up to Mittelbacher Höhe, the uphill section which will end in the double left-hander Flugplatz. Good run, nice little gap. Dylan not too far behind, but also difficult to stay really close to those sections. We have a look at the rest of the grid at the moment. Let's see, through Flugplatz section, Kaiser made up some positions after that pit stop, alright. Prodigy in 10th and Zeska in P11. Deering still flying lap 3 on those medium tires, still looking okay. Same goes for Richie. 2 seconds maybe the gap at the moment. Let me squeeze another 3 seconds maybe. The gap at that stage. Matt, best of the hard tire runners in P4. Beetlejuice in P4. A little gap to Arden, who is still facing the pressure with Dylan really close again. Who we have approached the miss part into their side. I think we go. No, it's now we are approaching that part of the track. Down to Breitscheid over the bridge. Now I know where we are again. Sorry for a little bit of confusion. Ex-Mühle, the right-hander. We need to have a good run for the next power section. That little kink is where Niki Lauda had his famous fire incident back in the 70s. It's again another unofficial corner name, Niki Lauda kink. And Dylan with the run out of Bergwerk. Now we are going uphill again. Kesselchen section, the long uphill part, and they go side by the looks. Dylan with the run has the inside line. Arden still there side by side. They're approaching Drapery corner, Mood Corbe, and they go side by side. And whoa! Dylan a little bit off track, dirty tires, but somehow manages to stay in front of Arden. Braking for Steilstrecke. Braking soon, and Arden with the battle side by side. They go up towards the carousel. Dylan on the inside. Arden has to back out of it. And Dylan with a little bit of suspension damage, but nothing major. And now Dylan with the run. Arden lost a little bit of momentum there, and the gap opened up to more than 1 second already. Through Royacht they go. Tikeza on the move. Got past Luxy after the pit stop on those mediums versus hards. At this stage, Prodigy and Zeska, they are close on track as well. P10, P11. Did we miss something at the front? No, Deering is still leading this race. 1, 2, 3 seconds. Maybe the gap to Richie. Another 3 seconds. Probably to Lemony. So those 3 drivers started on the mediums. Lap 3. And I think they will be running another lap on those mediums. It looks okay. Around about a 50% mark on the front lap tire. So 1 more lap, definitely good for them. During round Geigenkopf again carries some good speed. Richie in second, and Lemony in P3. Then Mad Psycho comes around in P4, but the gap is not too big here, so maybe the second half of the race will be Mad Psycho's race. So he will use the medium tires while the top 3 have to use the hard at some point. Beetlejuice up to P5 didn't have the best qualifying, let's put it that way. I think he started P9, P10, something like that, but up into P5. Dylan just outside of that slipstream. So Arden is not really edging on that long straight, braking for the final chicane, Hohenrhein. Oh, and Mad Psycho early in the pits, going for 5 laps on the mediums then. Alright, that's interesting. Arden staying out on those hards, doing 4 laps for the Skeza in P8. Yeah, stopped lap 1. Now running the mediums and might be running the softs towards the end. So Keza just got past Mad Psycho. Here heading into the first chicane, also known as the Haukaken. And Keza on those slightly warm mediums stays in front of Mad Psycho on rash but cold mediums at that point. Probably takes him up towards the Michael Schumacher S to get those tire temperatures up again. We also see Zaskar in the pits, also going for a long stint on mediums. The same probably goes for Prodigy here. So 3 laps on the hards, 5 on the mediums. Looks to be one strategy we are seeing at this point. Hearing comfortable lead at this point. Ritchie in second and Lemony in P3. So after Mad Psycho's pit stop, it's Beetlejuice up to P4. Dylan in P5 and Arden. Now the gap has opened up. That's 3-4 seconds easily now between Dylan and Arden. Keza under pressure. Mad Psycho. Oh, use it a little bit on the grass here. The exit of Sabine Schmitz. We'll see coming through Hatzenbach. Let's stay on board a little while. Through this nice little SS. You see also the 10th there on the right hand side during the 24-hour races. I think there's also a little party area here, so or what is Little Bridge, Quiddelbauer. Then you see that minimal steering inputs around Flugplatz, also the run up towards Schwedenkreuz. You see the fences on the right hand side, so no more spectators are allowed at that part of the track. And one of the crucial corners, the hard braking zone into the downhill right-hander Arenberg, and we will go downhill again. Lovely visuals at that point of the race. The sun is rising, some minor clouds but nothing major. We see the sparks flying, braking for Adenauer Forst. Keep it tight down into first gear, probably no. Keeps it in second, uses that inside curve a little bit too much, probably. But has a good reference with Keza right in front. Avoids the curbs here. Kallenhardt, downhill right-hander, early on the power. Now this little section, Spiegelkurve. And now we go miss, hit, miss, miss, hit, miss. Yeah, kind of hard braking for Versailles. The slowest corner on track, just round about 100 kph. Braking for Breitscheid, one of also the fan favorites. Good to spectate, to have a watch exit of X-Mühle, and again on the power through the kink, braking for Bergberg, focus on the exit, early on the power, good run for that uphill part. Using that slipstream throughout the entire Cassian section, and we stay on board. Mutkurve. Oh, a little lift. Before, also a little lift on the exit. Probably the dirty air kicking in. Klostertal, no issues there. Early on the power. The run up towards the carousel. Brake. Keep 2 wheels on the concrete. Between second and third gear. see how the fast flowing section Wilpermann München will look like from Mad Psycho's perspective. Slightly missed that apex, but brought it back. And good run, drinking downhill left-hander into the right-hander München on the left-hand side, the main party area. Again, we stay with Mad Psychos through YouTube corner. No drama this time. Blind corner, ice curve, because it's very slippery, especially in the morning, or there's basically never any sunshine. This part of the track, so cold conditions. And you see that little descent. We have Planzgarten 2 into Stefan Pelopes. And we brake for Schwalbenschwanz again. Drops, no, doesn't drop a gear. Interesting now. Drops 3 gears for the exit. Braking for Kleine Karussell. Kesa with a good run. Go with my favorite camera perspective. The through Geigenkopf. Kesa with a great run. That's a good run. Keeps Mad Psycho behind, and we see the leaders into pits. Deering staying out. Deering into pits. Richie staying out. I want to say, so Richie doing 5 laps on mediums. Deering and Lemony just running with 4. Beetlejuice into the pits on hards. Dylan in as well. Arden. So they're doing the 4-4 split. Kesa stays in front of Mad Psycho for now. Mad Psycho jump Deering. Doesn't look like. Also comes out behind Lemony. At this point, Kesa is close, though the same goes for Matt at this point. So there are 1 lap earlier on those mediums. The undercut could work potentially. Just need to keep up with the stream chat here a little bit. Again, we see Mad Psycho with a good run. That outlet was okay. I think staying with Kesa as a reference is not too bad. And the race situation is Richie doing lap number 5 on the mediums, so we'll hit this lap and then switch over to the hard tires. Deering on the hards now. Lemony as well on the hards, 3-4-4. Kesa on mediums, but he needs to pit. So he did 1 hards, now lap 4 on those mediums, and the fuel will be the issue. Also, the mediums won't be lasting till the end, probably. So I guess he will be running the softs for 2 laps or so. We'll find out. Matt in P5. Beetlejuice P6 Arden. P7 Jump. Dylan in the pits. Let's see. Arden underfueled. Alright, so trading fuel for better track position at this stage of the race. Interesting strategy. Oh, understeers a little bit onto the grass. Nothing too major through the Hudson-Bach section, but this will give Dylan the run, closes the gap within the slipstream range. Definitely around Flugplatz they go. Let's have a look. Zaskar in P9, Slugsy in 10th, and Prodigy. Oh, we just missed the damage. You see it's flashing everywhere. Front, rear, It was a big one. See Keza and Matt still running really close, and are they catching Lemony? Not sure about that. We also need to have a look at Arden and Dylan. Dylan is closing that gap. Around about 1 second. Both on the outlap. Dylan has more fuel, so can push a bit harder probably. Not sure if Arden just under-fueled to be in front, or if it was a little bit of a mistake, miscalculation. I don't know. But has a good run through this section, probably 1.5 to 2 seconds now the gap. Keza Lemony, whoa, something happened. Lemony dropped 2 positions. Matt and Keza moved up the order. So Keza running P3, Matt P4, Lemony down to P5. Maybe just a little off track, I don't see any damage at this point. And you also see Beetlejuice now not too far behind. It's 4 or 5 seconds the gap at this stage. Matt and Keza still running as a tandem. Here we'll have a look. Arden and Dylan also. Looks like the gap is coming down again. Still like around about 1 second by the looks. Arden with a solid run through the curve. A little wiggle on the exit. This gives Dylan the run. Really close. Wow, what a run. Now he had to back out a little bit. Went too hot into this one. We'll see. Left, right, again another left-hander. Tucks it in. Unable to stay that close to have a real chance at this stage. Needs to gain a little bit of time to be within the strong slipstream range for the long straight. We'll see if that's possible. Flying through flight Scarton section. Oh, this looks intense. Definitely gained some time now through Plansgarten and Stefan Bello S. Approaching Schwanz. Exit of Mini Carousel is crucial. Arden with a good run. And keeps up that momentum. Should stay in the lead. And we see Richie now into the pits. Dylan not really gaining the same speed down the straight. Now a little bit downhill. It's in the slipstream now. We have to go with Richie coming out of the pits. Where is Keza? Will stay in front of Keza, but it looks behind during 3 laps on those outs. Keza in P3, Matt in P4, Lemony 5th, and Beetlejuice in P6. This is close. Same goes Arden and Dylan. Round about a second the gap between those two veteran drivers here in CLR in the TEC Championship. Keza still with the fastest lap of the race so far, 7:28.6. We see purple sectors now appearing all around. Beetlejuice got past Lemony. Beetlejuice is on those mediums, Lemony on the hards. Alright, so that could be the main reason for that overtake. What's the gap? Beetlejuice to Matt. That's quite some distance in here. So let's try and judge the gaps. Deering in P1. It's 4-5 seconds to Richie in P2. Another 3-4 seconds to Keza and Matt. Beetlejuice and Lemony going side by side through Sabine Schmidt's curve. And Lemony stays in front, entering Hatzenbach. Those medium tires should grip a little bit more. Woo! Lemony touches the grass, avoids the spin. A little bit of dirty tires by the looks. Will he drop out of that slipstream range? That's the question. But now, and Arden and Dylan, those two running really close for the last 20 minutes, something like that. You see now Dylan with the run. Side by side they go. Dylan made that move before Schwedenkreuz. Wow. It could be that Arden wasn't defending that position too much. Both are on the medium tires. Into Arenberg. I don't know, Forst. Arenberg was the other corner. Sorry for that. And Dylan with a good exit, opening up that gap a little bit. Exactly. No Arden, but Arden retired so many times from driving, from creating liveries. He's always coming back, trust me. Won't be racing every season, but once a year probably we will get Arden to do some races with us. Pretty sure about that. We haven't covered much of the other drivers, sorry for that. So it's Zeska in P9. The bigger gap to Sluxy in P10. And also Prodigy in P11 at the moment at the back of the grid. Having a hard time this season to stay with the front runners. Maybe the second half of the season suits Prodigy more. We'll find out. So Deering and Richie, 1, 2. We have Keza and Matt, but Keza, now the fuel is slow, the tires are nearly cooked, so that will be Keza's in lap, and he won't be competing for the podium. positions with that strategy. So Matt will move up into P3 after the end of that lap. Beetlejuice P5. That gap to Lemony is 5-6 seconds probably, and Dylan is catching. Dylan is flying, is purple, but has a little bit of damage. The front arrow. Yeah, then you always find ways to trick you into trying. Come on. It's not too bad, come on. I know I read your comments about not being competitive anymore, but look at you, you're driving with those top drivers in the lobbies without being on the game and using the wheel every day. So you haven't lost it. Come on. And still keep up with them, and there's another St. Croix race in the season, especially for you. Curious to see how you will perform at St. Croix C later on this season. You see, Dylan has slipstream. Even with that little mistake, will this be a new fastest lap of the race? We'll wait for the next. Yeah, 1.5 seconds with that slip. So we saw Kaza in the pits. We're Matt into P3 and Dylan with the run out of final chicane onto the start finish straight. He moves into the slip, goes side by side, records the fastest lap of the race, and Lemony defends that position. Oh, well placed. But then we see the switcheroo and Dylan up into P5. Mediums versus hards again, so more grip. That makes that overtake look very easy. So Dylan up to P5. Beetlejuice in P4, not too far behind Matt at this stage. Alright. Also see here Matt pitted earlier. That's the difference in tires between Beetlejuice and Matt. Richie and Deering. So what a performance so far. Deering leading this race very comfortably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds roundabout to Richie. Another 5-6 seconds to Matt, and Beetlejuice on the move. A mover of the race so far. Up to P4. What is possible? The sky's the limit, they say. See Dylan in P5, Lemony in 6th, and Arden in P7. Arden on those mediums versus the hards. Here we see another position switch. Just saw Dylan pushing very, very hard through Hansenbach. Yeah, he's pushing like crazy. 1 second nearly in the delta. At that stage, Lemony 6th. Arden P7, Kaza in 8th, and Kaza on those soft tires here, aiming for the fastest lap of the race. Then the bottom three Zeskar, Slugsy, ooh, Slugsy, little tap, nothing major, and Drodigy entering the Nordschleife. Looks like a little mistake. Deering lost a bit of time by the looks. 1 second maybe. Richie is catching. Oh, well. Oh, Richie with a very strong race. Oh, didn't see any major incidents. Matt on those mediums. This could get tough on that final lap with those worn mediums. Beetlejuice with the run. He's catching. The same goes for Dylan. Dylan is still flying. Let's stay with Dylan. Now Dylan not purple but close for that, and this is also getting closer and closer between Lemony and Arden. Arden, oh, had a little bit of contact. You see that damage. Again, runs a little bit wide on the exit of Exmühle. 50 minutes into this race. Maybe now also the focus is going away, losing concentration. Oh, this track can be tiring. Of course, you have to remember so many sections, so many corners. Definitely a challenge for driver and car in real life. Keza on the outlap on those softs. What is possible with fresh soft tires? Good point. See, little mistake there. Got Lemony a little bit of a breather. Dylan, oh, nearly lost it, but is pushing like crazy. The same goes for Beetlejuice, caught up with Matt. Matt, I think now feeling the tires. The grip level is not there anymore and has to do another lap on those tires. Alright. Also Richie is flying. Look at that on those hard tires. Is catching. This is 3 seconds by the looks now. Oh, and Deering runs wide onto the grass, has 30 tires, runs wide again on the exit of Brünchen YouTube corner. The second time he did that, and now we have a battle for P1. Deering versus Richie. Richie's smelling blood. Oh, and Deering lost it again. Got some damage. And Richie up into P1. Deering. Can he manage to keep that P2? Struggling by the looks now with the car, with the conditions. Not sure what's going on. Definitely a little bit out of shape. At that point, Richie with a big gap already. That's 4 seconds. And Deering recover. We also see Mad Psycho, Beetlejuice, and Dylan. Whoa! That's will be a mental final lap of this race on to the Dutching away for the penultimate time. It's Mad Psycho, but Beetlejuice in that slipstream. The same goes for Dylan. I think we also have Lemony and Arden. Yeah, but not as close as those three. Will stay with Beetlejuice now. Mad Psycho kept the distance somewhere. And so we are starting the final lap of the race. It's Richie P1, Deering P2, Mad Psycho P3, Beetlejuice P4, Dylan in P5, then Lemony in P6, Arden still close in P7, and we have the bigger gaps. Keza with this funky strategy on softs now in P8, Zeska P9, Sluxy P10, and Prodigy P11. Richie, the gap to Deering stabilized. This is the interesting battle, right? Matt, Beetlejuice, and Dylan down towards Goodyear, hairpin. And let's have a look at Matt's tire. So they're down to 90% on the front left. This could be painful. This could be painful for the long Nordschleife loop. Now, you see Dylan dropping back a little bit. Beetlejuice is definitely on the run now. It's not close enough to go for a move through the chicane, so we will stay behind Matt when they enter the Nordschleife for the final time for this race. Whoa. Under braking, Beetlejuice on good closing speed. Matt is struggling on the exit of Sabine Schmidt's curve as we approach the Hudson-Bach section, and those three cars are close. So it looks like the battle for P3 between three cars at this stage. Matt is still running in P3. The tires don't look that good anymore. Dylan and Beetlejuice, they can push on those mediums. They also have the fuel to do so. Stay with Dylan. He has two drivers in eyesight and he is gaining on them. But then again, no way to go for a move into Arenberg. We go with single file down towards the foxhole. It's close racing, intense racing on the final lap. Matt goes a little bit too deep, brings it back. Stays in front, Dylan is pushing, loses that car. And last time past the Rebel Tree into Meskesfeld, little lift this time. Where's the next opportunity? Not through this section. Kallenhardt, downhill, right-hander, double right-hander into Spiegel Kurve. Should be flat. Miss, hit, miss. The yellow flag. Where's what happened? The yellow flag situation. Oh, Deering lost it. Oh no, it's kicking off. Deering lost it. We have 4 cars now in this battle. Whoa! Deering stays in P2. Beetlejuice moves up into P3. Matt down to P4. Whoa, this is madness now. What's going on? Matt lost it on the curb. And we have Deering versus Beetlejuice. Or contact between Beetlejuice and Deering into Bergwerk. But Deering with the run, with the better exit. Uphill we go. Kesselchen section. The uphill part. And we see Beetlejuice running P2, but there are 2 cars really, really close. Now Deering, oh, with the closing speed, look at that. Before Mutkurve, will we see something? They go side by side. Whoa! Side by side they go into Mutkurve. Oh, contact between Beetlejuice and Deering. Beetlejuice spins it. No! Deering just collects a little bit of damage. Whoa! And then Kessa hits Beetlejuice. Whoa! Crazy stuff happening. So Beetlejuice was the victim. Keza just plowed through. Lemony Squeeze also collected a little bit of damage. Keza, big damage for both of them. It's between those two to fight into the carousel. Rico, whoa, what just happened? So Deering down to P4. Dylan up to P2, and Richie just was like, okay, glad I wasn't involved. And that was Richie leading this race. Dylan in P2, Matt Psycho in P3. Deering dropped all the way down to P4 with that unlucky bounce off the curb from Beetlejuice with caught. Deering a bit of contact through barrier, stayed on track as good as he can. Can he still recover from that? It's 1.5 seconds maybe the gap to Matt Psycho, maybe 2 seconds, not sure about that. The gap to Dylan is big enough though, so it looks like it's Richie who will win this race. So Landsgarten section into Stefan Belloff as for the final time for Richie. The big gap for Richie at this point. Schwanz. So through mini carousel, no drama in here. Dylan in P2, Matt P3, Deering P4. Can Dylan close that gap to get a run on to the detaching array? That's the question. Gaza in P5, Lemony in P6, Beetlejuice P7, Arden in P8, SK P9, Sluxy 10th, and Prodigy P11 for now. So here comes Richie, last time down the long straight. And the gap is big. We see the other cars there in the distance. Richie under the Billstein Bridge into Tiergarten. Antonius Buche, and we will break for Hohenrhein Chicane for the final time. Just keep it smooth and steady through the chicane, and Richie comes round the final turn and he wins. He flashes his lights, and really, no, he's not spinning it over the line. Dylan with a P2. Matt versus Deering. It was close between those two drivers. Matt parked it on the apex. Got the better run out of that, and Deering in P4. Keza will finish this race in P5. Lemony drives through the pit lane and finish this race in style in P6. Here comes Beetlejuice. Unlucky final lap incident, I guess. P7. Arden in P8. Not sure, is this auto drive Arden? Zaskar in P9, Sluxy, oh, spinning it a little bit. In sympathy, Prodigy in P11. So it will take us a bit of time. So Arden crosses the line in P8. Zaskar is slowing down now. What's going on here? So no inputs anymore on the car. What's going on? Zaskar just waiting. I'm not sure. It's just he has some fuel left. So here's Sluxy on the straight. Zaskar is going slow. Maybe something happened earlier in that race. OC is going very, very slow. Here comes Sluxy through the final bits of the strike. Also, not really accelerating anymore. So what's going on? You see yellow flags. Sluxy takes it easy through the final chicane. Zaskar still not moving. Oh, what's happening here? So Sluxy will get another position. Who overtakes Zaskar. Now stops as well, not accelerating. Zaskar rolling with 1 kph. Sluxy parking it on the line. Crazy scenes happening. What's going on? Where Prodigy gets 2 positions. P8, Sluxy P9, and Saska finishes this race in P11. Arden decided to leave the lobby early. We crossed the line in P8, so alright. That was an interesting race. Definitely, not gonna lie. Crazy final lap. Definitely interesting watch. Alright, so guess that's it for the replay stream. Lobby 1, round 4, Nürburgring 24-hour layout, TEC, Team Endurance Championship, here on the CLR. Hope you enjoyed it. I had a good time. Interesting watch. Thank you everyone for being in the stream with me. I hope to see you next week when we will be heading towards America. We will visiting the Daytona International Speedway road course. It is Monday live stream lobby 2, and on Tuesday we will have the replay stream for lobby 1 again. All right, thank you everyone for watching. See you next time. Bye. Bye.